Hello guys, now that I am actively stoned and the sun sets in about 40 minutes, I feel the inclination to start my cleansing ritual, full moon ritual. Since it's a Friday, I feel like I can work with the energy now into Sunday evening, into next week. It's a really good time to bridge the gap and see, because the moon is almost full for multiple days before in the 2-week cycle it changes and reaches its fullest potential at a certain minute in the day. I even know that it's at 1 in the morning on Sunday morning is when it reaches its fullest. So it's Friday at 6:40, and yeah, I want to open the portal. I want to open the energy. I'm feeling like it's raining outside. It's been super gray this week. I've been having a hard time with the Venus-Mercury retrograde, and then also we had big shifts in the beginning of March, so I've been vibing. The most you can do, you know? The rain is keeping me inside. I think it's a good time to wash away. The full moons are super good for cleansing and releasing, because since it's the fullest swell, after this it only gets smaller, and so your emotions are really bubbled up, and then you can release them as the moon dissipates in the sky. Normally what I end up doing for full moon rituals, it depends. I don't do this every month, but you can if you wanted to. Because it's the moon, it really rules over our emotions and water, because the moon works with the tides. So a great way that you can work with a full moon is through water magic. Different water magics that you can do are, I have this jar that I keep in my room, and I fill it up with water, and I'll put it on my windowsill and put crystals all around it, and that will charge my crystals and supercharge that water. And normally I'll use this water to water my plants. Another fantastic way that I love to work with moon energy, and you'll see this tonight too, is take really cleansing baths. And then the other 3 great things that you can really do to work well with full moon energy is, of course, meditation, yoga, journaling. Honestly, full moons are better for assessing the feelings, patterns, emotions that you've been going through, and how you want to shift that energy, release that energy, and move on from whatever you have been stirring about. I appreciate a full moon and new moon ritual because there's 2 weeks in between. So really it's just a glimpse of the last 2 weeks. What's been stressing you out for the last 2 weeks? Pluck it out. Realize what the stressor is, deal with that, we move on. Before we can do any of these things, I have to clean my room. First step of any ritual is cleansing the space. And so I have it. Also, one of the most important things for you to do to start your ritual is to set the mood, set the lighting. It's incense time. We're going to light an incense. I've cleaned my room, and so now it is time to start taking the jewelry and the layers off, because it is a magic bath time. Full and new moons can also be a great time for you to do spell work. I'm not planning on doing any spell work tonight necessarily, other than my magic bath. This is my herb jar basket. There's a lot of the herbs that I've started collecting and working with. Step 1 to any bath time. 2 herbs that I use to make my witchy bath concoction are rose and lavender. Rose is for beauty, abundance. I usually call on Aphrodite. Lavender is good for calming. And then I'll add some Epsom salt in here too. Then I'll bathe as regular. And I always end my bath with some sort of oil. This is Dr. Steele's lavender oil. I've used coconut oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, some sort of oil. Enchanting your oil That's the next step. I will probably use this one. I could also use this one. Bless these. Bless the oils, and you will be blessed. You only really need what's natural. I think I was in the bath for about an hour, and that combined with the fact that I can hear the rain panging on the windowsill, and I've worked the last 3 days, has me feeling really relaxed, which I'm really grateful for. I feel like I'll actually be able to meditate. Sometimes I want to think, I want to know something, I want to hear something, I want to consume something, and so I can't meditate. But there's other times when I just want to embrace the silence and tranquility of life. And that is what we're about to do right now. It was a full body shower, so I washed my hair, changed into some PJs, and yeah, I think the next step is, I don't really think I'm gonna do any yoga tonight. I'm gonna try to do yoga tomorrow, meditate, and after I meditate, I'm gonna journal. And after I do that, I'm probably gonna go to bed. It is tea time, questionably the best part of the night. I haven't indulged in this routine in way too long. When I moved back home, I was doing this every single day. I have 2 teas. One is caffeinated, one is not. They're both from a lavender farm here in Maryland. So what we're going to do now is I have this amazing kettle where I'm going to infuse the nighttime tea into the kettle and drink this tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to drink the caffeinated tea, the water that I'm now charging on my altar. So this is a selenite slab. Selenite is a crystal that is really cleansing. With my jar, my poem. Technically it's not going to be moon water, but the moon's not full tonight. It's just going to be charged water. We're going to drink that with the intention of entering the full moon cycle tomorrow. The rain is coming down so nicely outside. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It's so calming, and I just spent the last maybe 30 minutes writing in my journal. This is my daily journal where I just write about the things that I did that day. My 2nd year doing it, I'm obsessed. I have lots of different journals. This is just the one that we stuck with today. I date my pages with the Libra moon, and then I have my manifestation and my releases. Technically, the release is more important for a full moon, but I still wanted to manifest because we've had a lot of crazy transits happening recently. The last 2 full moons have either been retrograde season or eclipses, so they really new moons too were not good times to really manifest. But now feels like we're grounding into the age of Aquarius. We're grounding into show you some of the things that I'm manifesting. So I'm manifesting creative energy. I edit lots of videos. I go to fun events. I meet inspiring people. I vibrate in my own energy. I shine. I play. I make new friends always. I'm inspired. Money flows to me. I'm aligned with the highest version of myself. I have a healthy routine. I am healthy. I am learning. I am tidy. I am growing. I am confident. I give myself and others space to be who we want to be. I read. I spend time in nature. I'm grounded. I'm beautiful, and I create beautiful things. One trick to manifestation is always talking in the present tense. Everything is already yours. It's already yours. You're just reaffirming it. Now, things that I'm releasing this weekend so I don't bring them with me into the rest of the year, even the next 2 weeks. I release longing for the past. I release the fear of judgment. I release overthinking. I release overeating. I release boredom. I release laziness. I release low vibrations. I release my ex. I release feeling like I am too much or not enough. I release the fear of being seen, and I release the fear of the unknown. Tea time, journal, but this is a crazy Friday night. I have now set my intentions. Going to sleep. I'm very tired. Gonna let the rain lull me into slumber and wake up refreshed and recharged and ready for Saturday. Good night. Good morning, guys. I'm so grateful because today I feel incredibly rested. I slept so well and I feel way more in tune with my body than I have the last few days. Off to a good start. I'm really excited to drink another pot of tea. This is the loose tea. I love this kettle so much. It's like one of the best gifts anyone ever gave me. Maybe it's because I've been really busy the last week. I was like in New York a week ago, and then I was just so exhausted from being so social, and then I worked 3 days in a row. This is the first day I haven't had anything to do in a while. Well, I do have things to do actually, but this is the first day where I've rested properly, and I'm feeling very creative. I'm feeling very good. It felt really nice to check in with my energy, so my cards were already out. One for me and one for you. For me. For you. Aww, oh my god. So my card that I pulled was Endings, which I've been seeing recently. The card that I pulled for you was Beginnings. So I pulled literally both Beginnings and Endings. I love it. So maybe you're like me and you're finishing up a lot of cycles right now and you're entering a new chapter of your life. So let's read the Beginnings card because I've been pulling the Endings card a few times. Birch, Beginnings. You are at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There is no need to have any fear as Birch energy will be with you every step of the way. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. This is time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. So for me, Endings. Maybe you've gone through your endings. I'm closing them out. And for us, Beginnings. There is something new being birthed in this spring season. And I feel it. I hope you feel it too. Also, cheers. I'm drinking my tea. I'm going to prepare my altar now. Let's do it together. So another way that you can work with the energy of a full and new moon is by planting with it. Like if you are a gardener, and I mean an actual gardener. It's spring, so I feel like this is like the perfect opportunity because I'm trying to start a herb garden, or I'm going to be working on my garden. I wanted to start it last week because we had a week where it was like 80 degrees every day, and I was like, yes, I can start gardening. This week it's been like 40 degrees and raining all week long, so clearly, thank God, I didn't actually start. But I have purchased some seeds. These seeds are from the dollar store. I don't really care. They've been sitting on my altar, being blessed, and I think not all of them, but some of them I'm going to try to propagate with some paper towel and some blessed water and put them out on my windowsill, so then these will start to grow with the full moon energy, with the full moon in Libra energy, and then hopefully in 2 weeks they'll be ready to be planted. I would love to see that, and then I can plant them with the new moon, and the new moon is all about, you know, the emptiness in the sky, so manifesting things to grow with the moon. So let's go ahead and spray these down and put them in some paper towels and put them out on our little moon altar. I'm really excited about that. I have lavender, sunflower, thyme, oregano, parsley, basil, marigold, and sage. Unfortunately, I feel like this is always my downfall. I filmed this incredible video that never has an ending, and I have none of the footage now. I'm so confused. But after I left this, I actually was signed up for a yoga class that I went to. So I spent an hour meditating and doing yoga at said yoga class. Okay, so I finished my yoga. After that, I got ready because I went to a rave. And I knew I was going to be out all night dancing because when you go out on a full moon, the energy is there. If there is a night to rave, it's a full moon. So proceeded to be awake till 7:30 in the morning. Dancing my ass off, meeting new people, having lots of fun, and rested all day Sunday, reset Monday in nature, and now today is Wednesday and we are continuing with everything.